a wife and I am a mother to 3 little boys. This is my husband, Adam.
Hey, Adam. How are you doing? We haven't met, but
this is Harrison. Most recently, I got a little visit in my breast and I've got cancer. So that's what we're doing now. Got the cancer in the life. I have no family history. I did not smoke more than a social amount in college. I breastfed all 3 of my kids for more than a year. So I thought this shouldn't be an issue, but I immediately started crying. I think I knew. And I said, am I gonna die from this? And my nurse coordinator, Deb, who's been awesome and has become one of my favorite people, said, no, sweetie, you're not gonna die from this. You're gonna be 70, 80, 90. We're gonna make sure you're fine. We see this all the time. You have breast cancer. Breast cancer is curable. No, you're gonna be living a long life. And I said, okay, well, I can do this. If this isn't okay, I can totally wear. So I think that I celebrate every chemo partially for my 3 boys. I don't want them to think that it's a scary day for me, because it's not a scary day. It's just another step towards killing cancer. And because when I come here, it's so happy. Like, the nurses are so happy. They've become my friends. They know me. I'm not just a person in a chart. I've never felt like a person in a chart here, just a number in a chart. On my last chemo, I'm gonna wear my wedding dress. It was the best, luckiest day of my life when my husband decided to put up with my crazy for the rest of his life. You ready? 3. Celebrate that there's treatment, celebrate that there's hope, and celebrate that there's such great medical care available to us. And yeah, we're gonna rock this, and we're gonna let it be a positive part of our lives instead of a negative part. I really trust them, so that fear is kind of out of the way. I'm more scared about what the results will be when I come out and what they'll tell me. And if you're at the point where you're having surgery and you're in hysterics, then you just have to know that this has to be part of it. And the great thing about what they do now is they do this all the time. And this isn't even a major surgery. It's not even an emergent situation with the way that breast cancer research has come so far. It's not even something it's something routine for them that they know how to do. And I think it's pretty amazing to live in a time when you know so many more survivors than you know people who have lost their life to breast cancer. The radiation step here is caring and compassionate, and over just 28 weekdays of coming, they became my friends. They became people who I know about what's going on in their families. They got to know my family, and I say they kind of get a bum rap because usually radiation is at the end of it all, and so you're just ready to be done. And so when I started radiation, I was just over it, over all the months of stuff. But then every day when I came here, it made my day to see them. I think what I've gotten out of all of this, when you're 33 and you're diagnosed with cancer, is just that I hate the cliche life is short, because you can live a lot of life in a short amount of time. It's all about how much life you live in that life. But I think, again, I keep saying it, but I got so much goodness out of this. I said to my husband the other day, it's so terrible. I mean, people who die of cancer would hate that I say this, but I said, if this cancer doesn't come back and it doesn't kill me, then maybe it's one of the best things that ever happened to me. I just look at things so differently, and I just wake up every day thankful that I get to be here and that I get to be healthy. I hope that people watching know that they can do it and they can get through it, and it sucks. There are parts of it that suck, but there are parts of it that are really miraculous and wonderful, and if you don't stop to acknowledge those too, then I think you're kind of missing the point. Going through this and writing about my cancer journey, it's like I say, it's like I'm high-fiving 1,000 angels every day. Like, I would never have ever set out on writing this to feel like I was some sort of inspiration or anything. That's not something I ever would have thought I would be in my life. So I think it's been really humbling to feel like I make people smile, because smiling's my favorite. So, says Buddy the Elf.
Lemons, lemonade.
I don't think that for me and for my spirit, I would have been able to be so strong and positive through this if I didn't have them cheering me on, and if I didn't have my husband being the strongest person I know. So I think, looking back on it now, like, I just know that this was the right place for me to be, because I don't know that it would have been the same anywhere else.
That's normal, don't worry about that.
I might have gotten the same result, the same outcome, but I don't know that I would have had the same emotional journey. Thank you, Nebraska Medicine. I'm just happy to be alive and cancer-free.